What's up, guys? My name is Bubble Play. Welcome to the last episode of Dallas Be GM series. Yes, our series came to an end, and this is a little bit of a sad moment for me because, well, my channel is young, and this is the first time I am finishing this series, and it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. We lost in the second round of our last playoffs, and yeah, it was a pretty tough series, but. Yeah, St. Louis was better than we. And yeah, it's time for a wrap up. I'm not sure what should we do in this episode. I think that we should, basically all the things that important for us. First of all, let's look at the stats. Player stats to see what kind of a playoff performance our players had. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sad that I can't even talk straight. Yeah, Jonathan Taves, some of you guys weren't sure that he was good enough, but he was actually, and yeah, he was our top point producer in this postseason. Nylander with 2 goals, Sherbak with a lot of goals as he usually does, Seguin, DeMaio, yeah, you see it wasn't really too many goals scored, but basically all the teams chipped in. Yeah, Brandon Lemieux and Sheehan, they had 1 point for between 2 of them, so not really productive. Defensively, yeah, 2 goals from McKeon. He is a good player. I really like him. I think he was a great acquisition. He's now 27 years old. Okay, Wanwig with 5 assists. Murray got injured, and Koskin Korva got into, and well, he did not do too good. And goalies, yeah, Marcus Decal. It's a nice stats for the usual goalie, but for him it's not really that great. It wasn't his best postseason. We kind of used for different numbers. Look at that. I will show you. Yeah, playoff stats. That's right. So he is actually, you see, below 2 even. Yeah, this is our Stanley Cup win. This was, I think, 2 first-round exits. So even if this one was, I think it was 3rd-round exit. Yeah, looks like. And this one was first-round exit against Los Angeles Kings. So yeah, this is the stats. And I think that before we do all the wrap up, let's just see. I think our AHL team is still in the race. Oh no, I think that they they lost. So there is not really much for us to do. Let's just simulate. I kind of want to simulate up before the draft. Let's simulate right here, and while we will be simulating, I will do a little bit of talking maybe. So yeah, I think that we leave all this Dallas franchise. He's impressed, good year, well, whatever. So I think we leave it in pretty good hands. This is a pretty young team. We have scout assignment, yeah, whatever. Yeah, goal isn't no forwards in QMJHL, for example. Yeah, let's scout. We leave it in good hands actually, because it's a young team. We did not really get up too many of our prospects for this last 2 seasons. When we were trying to go all in, we didn't really go all in. We have this team has some young base players that can be good for years to come, basically, and we managed to do that. And I am pretty satisfied with my work as Dallas GM for the 10 years. And yeah, it was a pretty successful 10 years, to be honest. So. Yeah, I am proud of that, and it was a lot of fun to do this series with you guys and to get all the feedback from you. And I have some great ideas about the new series that will be coming out, and I think that I will make an episode about it really soon. Yeah, Tampa Bay were Stanley Cup champions, so this is kind of yeah, that's not a surprise. They have a great team. I have some. I think it will be a fun series for us to do for this, time, not that long before the NHL 15, and yeah, we will do that. Now we will look at all the awards. We will have one last look at our roster, and yeah, we will kind of think about what will happen next with this franchise and what will happen, going forward. So yeah, I think that this. I don't know when they really give out the awards. Yeah, prospects game. No, I don't want to. Okay, yeah. So here we are, and let's look at our lines, coaching options. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. So yeah, we can't really look at the lines. We need to look at the not the roster moves. Yeah, only contracts we can look. But yeah, that's fine. That's fine by me. Let's see. So 2 goalies. Yeah, we need to re-sign them. The team would need to. Maybe Eriksson is. It's time for him to go. Maybe team needs a new backup. But Dekel, he will not get any better because he can't really get much better than that. But yeah, he will be. He will be a good goalie for many years, and of course, any team that he's unrestricted free agent or restricted one. Yeah, he would probably he is the kind of goalie that in the real life the team would negotiate the extensions with him during the season, so he would not hit the free agent market. He's young, and of course he I don't think that he wants to leave the organization that he had so much success with. So yeah, they would give him a really, really generous conditions, and he could not get much better than that, and yeah, it would be great. And but if you imagine that he hits a market, he will get probably maybe the same deal but really long term. And in real life, a goalie like that would get I say maybe around 8 million for. I think there would be teams that would love to give him maybe 8 or maybe even 10 years. So yeah, goalie is an asset which it's maybe one of the most important assets you can have. So yeah, this one he would be resigned and he would have a long successful career, and he had it. If you don't remember, we traded for him. He was drafted in 2016 by Islanders, and I think he was 72 overall when we traded for him, and it was a controversial trade. I kind of wanted him to grow, right away, but it did not happen actually. And yeah, we had to stick with another goalie for some years. Yeah, look at that. Last 4 years, his goals against average is always below 2. He won, I think, 3 Vezines in a row, and I think he won 2 Hart trophies in a row, or even maybe 3. No, I think 2. So yeah, he is the best goalie in the NHL right now. And look at his career. He has 298 games, and he had 214 wins. This winning percentage for a young goalie, it's just unbelievable. And 44 shutouts. It's also unheard of. Marty Brodeur had something around 130 shutouts for his whole career, and he was playing for 20 years, and he was just drafted basically 6 years ago. So it's a really, really great stat. And playoff games, 59 playoff games, 34 wins, also unbelievable with 10 shutouts. Yeah, I love Marcus Dekel. He's maybe one of my favorite players in all GM modes ever. So I really, really like him, and I feel kind of sorry, saying goodbye to him personally. Let's look at our defense. Let's sort it out. Yeah, Murray needs to be re-signed, and he is one of the best defenders in the NHL, and he would probably even get a raise. He's still young. He would get, I would say, if you say real life, he would get about maybe 6-7 years, and yeah, something around 7 million I think he would get. Yeah, That's what he should get. Roland McKeown, he dropped. He was, I think, 88, and in this offseason he dropped a little bit. And I think that he is also a great defender. And like I said, he was a great acquisition. We traded for him from Winnipeg, I think. Yes, 4 years left. Yeah, he was 7 overall pick in the... Oh, he was drafted in the first draft in the GM. So he was drafted before... Not before this franchise started, but in the first year of the game, you might say. But here, I really like him too. He is a great. He was a great signing, and he would be a great defender. I think it was a nice trade, the one when we get him, and yeah, he is great. Phaneuf, I don't know, he would get a resign. He did a nice job for us. Maybe he would even retire. We will see it in a minute. But yeah, he did a nice job for us. He did exactly what we wanted him to do. Playoffs, well, I guess you can say he's decent. And yeah, oh, you see, Toronto was, I don't know why. He had 1 playoff game. Was he injured? Oh no, he had 5 playoff games. Yeah, I'm sorry. I looked in the wrong place. So it looks like Toronto had a deep playoff run 2 years ago, and year before that they were swept, and that's all playoff appearances for him, sadly, in the recent time. I mean, One Wig, I like this guy too. I like all of them. I think I will be probably saying this whole episode I will be just saying how much I love those guys. This one, I think we drafted him. Yes, we did. In the first round, so I wasn't really thinking much about him, but he grown to be a decent player. He was 3.5 stars, but those players, they grow great sometimes. And look at that. He was, I think he made his debut around 4 years ago. I think it was the time of his debut actually. So this is all his stats. How many games he has in his career? 400. No, looks like. Oh no, it's AHL career info. Why is he showing me AHL stats? Why not NHL? I don't know. It's just too good. I don't. How can I look at the NHL career stats? I don't know. Okay, but yeah, this is about all the games he had, and look at his career plus minus. He's a great defender. He is all that I could have wanted from first round pick, and he took some time, but he grown into amazing player. Korskin Korva, we had him in a trade. I don't really know much about him. Jordan Subban, he was in our organization. I think I can't remember. I think we got him in some trade. I don't know. Maybe we got him in a trade for Robin Leonard. I think Robin Leonard is playing in Vancouver. And I don't know who else we got in this. Oh, we got Cassian. Yeah, I remember this trade. It was some time ago. And Jordan Subban, he had some time playing with us. Yeah, the last 2 years. He did a nice job. And he's also AHL stats. Whatever. Okay. Fleury, he's another young defender. He would probably grow. You see, you kind of, if you look at the defense, you see that there is a core which will be with the team for the manageable cap hit for years to come. So you would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you basically don't even need to sign any defenders. You have enough defensive depth. They are all. 4 of them are, in the mid or high 80s, and a couple of top 2 defensemen. So yeah, this is a great defensive core, and it's not like we leave it, in the ruins or something. Yeah, Phaneuf probably would retire, and you need to resign Murray, but basically this is a great defense, and they can do a lot of good things. Let's look at the forwards. We kind of need to look at them all together. Yeah, Jonathan Taves, he is our rock. We got him, I think, in the first, or when it was, no, it wasn't the first. I think it was third of season. We were struggling, if you don't remember, for the first years, because Dallas Stars was a really tough team to manage, because they had so many older players with really low overalls and with the long contracts, and that you needed they were impossible to trade. And I remember it was basically me starting YouTube, and I started doing that. And the thing about it was that I was desperate. I wasn't even sure that I could make an entertaining series out of it, because it was so hard. I played GMOs, but I think I never played on the highest difficulty like we did here. And I was really thinking, man, can I do this? Do I making the right decisions about what moves should I make? And it took me a couple of years. We were doing bad, and I was saying, oh yeah, this is a part of rebuilding. And for myself, I was thinking, God damn it, what am I doing? Maybe I'm doing it all wrong. But yeah, it turned out that I knew what I was doing, and it was fine. And Jonathan Taves, when we finally cleared our cap space, we were able to sign him, and we offered him something like 12 million because we could afford it, and he signed with us. And and he had a great career. I don't think that he will retire in this offseason. I think he would have another 3, maybe even 4 years in him. And he is a great player, and he did everything for us. So he was playing, I think, I would say 7 maybe years, or maybe even 8 years as the Dallas Star. And he is a kind of a guy of course I know this is his virtual career. Oh, I'm sorry, no, we will talk about Seguin in a minute. This is his virtual career, but if you think about it, he was drafted by Chicago Blackhawks. He did a nice job with them. He won 2 Stanley Cups, and then he kind of left on the free agency because they could not afford him. In real life, they could really afford him because they managed their cap really, really hard. And of course, here it's harder to computer AI to really think straight and to manage the cap to keep the right pieces in mind. So it's just a computer. He makes mistakes, and we were able to sign him, and he did basically the same thing for us too. He brought us 2 Stanley Cups as our first line center and as our captain. So he is one of the greatest players in the game. His stats are great, and as you can see, 10 years in, he's still 93, so he's not dropping basically. His potential dropped from 5 stars to 4.5 stars, I think it was 2 years ago, but still, he is an amazing player. And if you think about, does he worth it? Of course he does, because, well, this is Jonathan Taves, not much else you can say. He was consistent with his scoring. Why in the hell would it show AHL career? I'm pretty sure it's not AHL. I'm pretty sure it's NHL. I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of a glitch. And he's almost point a game player, and in playoffs also he is producing. So, and if you take into account defense, let's see actually in his last years his plus minus was not that great, but I am sure in real life he has a great plus minus. In the postseason, especially. Tyler Seguin, he is an interesting case because I think he is the only player that have been with us for the 10 years. And he was 21 years old when we started, and he grew actually. I think in the beginning he was something like 88 or something, and seeing him grow to 90 and be consistent with it, it's just amazing. And he was great. He was not always the first line player. Look at his plus minus. He is consistent. He's not really a point a game player, but he's really, really useful, and I think he is a great player. Postseason he actually, I think, scores more points per game in postseason than in the regular season. You see 1,000 games and 770 points. And in postseason, no, it's actually the same in the postseason, basically. Not that many career playoff games. I guess it's all his playoff games were here, or I don't know. Whatever. So Tyler Seguin, I would miss you too, buddy. Who else? DeMaio, yeah, he was our draft pick. He is. I think we had second overall. We traded for the second overall pick. I don't remember when we got it, but yeah, he turned out to be a pretty nice player. He's a great passer. All his career was in the Dallas. He wasn't really drafted that long ago, and yeah, this is. I think he is for 5 years, maybe. I'm not sure. Or no. This is his whole career, basically. You see. It's all 4 years. This is his career, and he had a nice point production. Plus minus is nice. Playoff, he's a great playoff performer too. So yeah, I like when I draft players and they become established players on your team. You see them grow. You see them produce. It's nice. Nylander, it's kind of interesting. I don't remember. Yeah, he was drafted in the game. I can't remember how we got him. I think it was some sort of a deal. I don't think that we signed for him. I don't know who we moved to get him. We made a lot of moves in the first years, and I think someday I would watch the beginning of the series once again and find a lot of great and interesting stuff there. Sherbak, I think we drafted him. I think it was second year in. No, it was our first year in. Yeah, we had a really bad season, and we had fifth overall pick, and we picked up Sherbak, and he was as good as you would hope for. He is a career Dallas star. He had 9 years with us. Not all of them were in the NHL. Yeah, he took some time. But actually, he was, I think, one of the cornerstones of this franchise because exactly when he grew to be a good player, we became a good team. And we won the Stanley Cup the same year that he began to play on our top six. I already told about it recently. And look at this, 87 career playoff games and 43 goals. He always scored big goals for us. It's just unbelievable. So if you have an opportunity to draft him. He is a great player. Couturier, yeah, we traded. We got him pretty long time ago actually in the trade for Jamie Benn. Jamie Benn, he's not a good player in this game. He is not good. He's not producing, and teams become better when they trade him. Faksa, I think he was the Dallas Stars prospect. I think he was drafted in 2013, so he was with us already, or even 12. And he takes a lot of time to grow, a really long time. Maybe he's not a good player until he is probably, like 25 or even 26, but then he is the perfect third line or even second line center for you. So I would say you should get him if you can. And yeah, he was playing on the third line his whole career basically, and look at that, he's almost giving you half a point per game. It's really solid. So yeah, I would miss him too as well. Bozak we got in the trade in this trading headline, so I don't really have any connection to him. Sheehan is another interesting story. I think he was from Detroit. We got him from Detroit, and I don't remember who we sent there. Oh, he was not even drafted, so we can't really make sure where we got him. But yeah, he was our third line player, and he was for many years. I think about 7 or 8, and he was nice. Modre, I think we drafted him, and he grew, kind of, or maybe we got him in a trade. I don't know, maybe for Johansson. Yeah, we had Johansson on the second line, but he was not as good as promised. Also, we had Glennie, another player who is not longer with us. I hope we will find him to see what he's doing right now. Yeah, we had some great players too, and we had to let them go. Cassian, yeah, he scored a lot of clutch goals in postseason for us. Yeah, we took him in a deal for Robin Lehner and Jordan Subban and maybe something else. And yeah, he was a third liner, then fourth liner for us. And that's pretty much all. All those other guys are not really I don't know much. I don't know what to say about them. McIver, yeah, he was 78 overall. We drafted him basically this year, I think. I don't know. Maybe he will be something. We will see how good will he grow. Okay. And I think that this is all with our Dallas team. Not much else to say. Now let's look at the awards. I don't really know. I'm not really really paying attention to the time. I kind of want to do all things that come to mind, and just because it's the last episode. I remember that some of you guys asked. Let's see what happened in the playoffs. Some of you guys, yeah, you see, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, we got beaten by St. Louis, but if we weren't, we would have met with LA Kings. And before Jonathan Quick will retire, they will be this kind of team. And yeah, it was a 7-game. Oh no! It was a 5-game series. Tampa Bay beat them. Okay, this is the West. Oh, Islanders also did well with their 5-star goalie. This is your playoff tree. Yeah, let's look at the awards. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, we had Stanley Cup last year. President's Trophy, our streak ended, I think we had 4 in a row. So yeah, we had a pretty great year. And look at that. If you don't count us, LA Kings, 10 years in, still winning Western Conference every year in and out. And it's only user control team can stop them sometimes, but mostly nobody can stop them. They are too good of a playoff team. And maybe it's an issue of a balance or something, but yeah, it's just a fact. This is the Eastern Conference winners. Every year is different. Art Ross, yeah, Steven Stamkos, Sherbak won it last year. Hart Memorial, yeah, Dekel had 2 in a row, then Sherbak had 1, and now Steven Stamkos holds it. Siebenaler, oh, that's interesting. You see, it's Blake Siebenaler is a prospect defender. We got him from Philadelphia in a deal for Jamie Benn. And then we traded him for McKeown because we needed something good for our defensive core right now. And McKeown was a little bit older and a little bit more established player. And, well, turns out it was a win-win situation because McKeown won it last year and Siebenaler won it now. So they both are great defenders, offensive defensemen. And, yeah, it's nice that it's nice to see. That's all I want to say. Claude Giroux is Lady Bing winner. Barzal, yeah, he's this great. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. It's really rude, but yeah, I'm kind of sleepy. And yeah, Barzal had this great year with Vancouver Canucks. He made them go into postseason in the first time for I don't know how many years. And Dekel was Golden Memorial Trophy winner 4 years ago. Yeah, that's nice. Conn Smythe, yeah, Landry. He's only 84 overall. This is the goalie for Tampa Bay. He's only 84, but he was for some reason doing really, really well. And yeah, it's almost always. I don't know who is Corbin Bowes, but I think that yeah. Dekel was it last year. Quick was the year before that. So yeah, this is it. Yeah, Vezina Trophy. It's still Marcus Dekel. So 4 years in a row, maybe even. Yeah, is it? Let's see. It's unbelievable. It's actually really, really cool. So since Marcus Dekel came to the NHL 4 years ago as an established goalie, he haven't lost a Vezina Trophy to anybody. He won 4 Vezinas in a row in all the years he was in the NHL. And this is unbelievable. This is just crazy. And yeah, it's even funny a little bit. And I can't remember, when was it? We went from Leonard straight to Dekel? Oh yeah, I remember how it was. Yeah. It coming back to me now. You see, we had Kari Lehtonen, and he was a decent goalie for us. I'm sorry, I will be, telling you stories about this GM mode as soon as I will remember them. And now I remembered one, and I'm trying to tell it to you. So we had Kari Lehtonen as our goalie, and he was good for us. Not super good, but just good. And he was getting older, and this was, I think it was on a draft. I think it happened. Yeah, we did it on a draft. I don't know why on the draft. We could have done it in the off season, but I was afraid that if we will wait until the preseason, not off season, preseason, that Dakel would already grow and his training value would be bigger. And at that particular moment, it was basically a straightaway trade. We traded Marcus Dakel, 4.5-star goalie who was 72 overall, for an established goalie in Kari Lehtonen. And the thing is that when we made this trade, I was telling it to you guys, and I was thinking that Dakel would get this, huge jump sometimes players get, and he would be like, 85 overall, and it would be so perfect. And of course, it did not happen. It wasn't the case. He took maybe 2 or even 3 more years to grow, and when the next season began, we were in the situation that we did not have a goalie, and then we went and got Robin Lehner. I don't remember what we gave up for him, but not that much for some reason. I think Ottawa, they wanted to give him away. Yeah, we got Robin Lehner, and we won the Stanley Cup basically the first year when we were with him. And he was our goalie for some times, and then we traded him for Zach Kassian and Jordan Subban. And Dakel became our goalie, and he did not really let us down ever in this last 4 years. Yeah, that's all coming back to me now. Fewest goals, yeah, this is Tampa Bay goalie. Bill Masterton, I don't know how game works on that. Konechny won the Selke, it's the defensive forward. Jonathan Taves won it previous 2 years. Ted Lindsay, it's NHL most outstanding player, and yeah, he also won it for 4 years in a row. That's fascinating. And Konechny is the Maurice Richard winner. Sherbak was it last year, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, okay. What else? I don't want to forget anything. I want to kind of do it. Let's look at the GM tracker. Let's look at the final statistics. Why is that? Top offensive players. Yeah, Jordan Subban is our top offensive player. That's fine. 3 defensemen are top offensive players. Then Sherbak and Nylander. Defensive players, yeah. Taves, Couturier, Murray, Bozak, Wanwick. Yeah, that's fine. Recently added players, nobody. And our goalie is 5 stars. Defense is not good, and offense is only 3 stars. I don't know how. Oh, yeah, those are the tasks. I never really done them. I'm sorry. Let's see what else we can. Yeah, this 60 games in the season. We did that. Games and wins. Statistics. 60 games this season. Oh, yeah, now I get it. Reputation. Look at that. Winnipeg. Yeah, we had some nice deals with Winnipeg. Good reputation. Montreal, Ottawa, we also made nice teams, nice moves with them. And poor reputation. Who is the worst? Florida, LA. Florida. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I remember why we had this bad reputation with Florida. We were trying to make this deal, and they for a defenseman. Who was it? I think it was. I don't remember his name. I remember that he was a big kid. He was about 80 overall. We wanted him to grow. He didn't really grow. We had to move him. Phoenix, I don't know why. New Jersey, I don't know the other teams. I don't think that we made any deals with any of them. GM Power. Career GM power rank, yeah, we are second under the LA Kings. Well, it's kind of natural. Kings are the most successful team in this game in any roster update, unless it's a fantasy roster. Yeah, LA Kings are the best team. Most Stanley Cups are earned in this year's. Yeah, that's interesting. You see, we won 2 and LA won 2, and a lot of teams won 1. Okay, that's interesting. And toughest teams, toughness grade. What is that? I don't even know. And we are not really a tough team. I don't know how it works. We are 23rd. Well, okay. It's not GM power. I don't know what this means. I don't know what any of those means. Tasks, best statistics. Oh, that's interesting. Goalie shutouts this season. Most wins 66. Longest ever winning streak of 15 games. Yeah, that's kind of cool. What else? Trading. Total trades made 25. Oh, this is fascinating. I never even knew that you can look at all these stats. Trade offer 75 were rejected. Only 5 trades in a single year. That's really not that much. Proposal that boosted your team rep 53, that lowered 76. Highest maximum phones 5. Okay. Free agents and re-signed. Best signed free agent overall. And again, 93, it was Jonathan Taves. 28 free agents signed. 109 contracts renewed. Most renewals offered in off-season. I don't know what is that. Rookies, total directed scouting trips, best rookie class scouted 35%, rookies personally drafted centers, wingers, 1 goalie, 2 defenders. Okay, does not really say anything. Okay, Stanley Cups, 2, total trophies 38, qualified 7 times. Yeah, after first 3 years we were qualified for playoffs every single year. 2 times we were eliminated in the first round, 5 times in the second, 3 times. Oh no! I mean advanced. 2 times we had first round exit out of 7. 5 times we didn't. 5 times we did advance the second round. 3 times we were in the third round. And yeah, we had 2 Stanley Cup finals and we won both. So yeah, 7 playoffs. 5 of them were in the second round. 3 out of those 5 to the third round, and 2 out of those in the finals, and we won both of them. Yeah, that's. I don't know if you guys follow it, but yeah, that's fine. That's something not interesting. This is let's look at the statistics. That's interesting. Yeah, first years were really slow. We could not really get it going. Oh, this one is we kind of 500 team, but yeah, still bad. And then we started to do good. Look at that. We went to the second round, our first playoff appearance, and then we won the cup. This was exactly when I think we traded for Robin Lehner. Yeah, we traded for him after 2016, and he was with us for 2 years. And then we went to Marcus Dekel, and he was our goalie for this 4 years. Then this 2, and Kari Lehtonen for this. Anyway, we kind of blamed. I remember we kind of blamed Kari Lehtonen for our misfortunes, and this was one of the reasons why we decided to trade him. Yeah, goals for per game. Yeah, we had this amazing year. This was our best year. It was the record-setting 66 wins. Yeah, a lot of you guys responded on when I asked how much wins did you get in the season, and I understood that I was a total rookie because some of you guys, I'm sorry, I don't remember who was it. Some of you guys said that you had more than 70 wins, and one of my awesome subscribers said that he had 79-3 season. That's unbelievable. I can't imagine how how possibly can this happen? But yeah, that's a great job, and maybe I can do this sometime. Yeah, least goals against wasn't this year. Another great season for us. It was the Kel's first year in the net, and he started it strong. You see, we did not really allow that many goals with the Kel in the net. Yeah, we never look at that. This is with Kari Lehtonen, 200 and more. This is with Robin Lehner, and this, especially this 3 years with Marcus Dekel. Yeah, he was our franchise goalie basically, and he will be for years to come. Team stats, I don't know, what is that? Oh, this is season, and this is playoffs. So, yeah, overtime losses goes for. Oh yeah, I see in playoffs. Yeah, that's not really that fascinating, those stats. 10 years, 3 unique contracts, 7 successful years, 3 times unsuccessful. I guess it was the first years. Then we were satisfying everyone. And yeah, that's first contract. Yeah, you see, first 3 years not happy, and then they were happy. Second contract, yeah, we basically made everything. Third contract, yeah, we made everybody happy every single year. And let's look at the last staff ability. Yeah, we already know that. We don't really have a need to do that. Okay, now let's quickly go through the draft. We are done, so it's not even the question. I just want to see what can we do in the draft. I want to see what happens with the roster, who grows, who doesn't, and all that good stuff. And okay, Getzlaf is done. Who else is done? Horton, Eric Stahl from Colorado. Phaneuf retired, like I said. It's weird to see somebody from our team retiring, because we have a really young team usually. Dustin Brown, yeah, LA Kings, they start to go down, but it's all about Jonathan Quick. We need to see if he is retired or not. Yeah, who else? Yeah, that's pretty much all of it. Jonathan Toews, like I said, of course, is not retired. He will not be retired for a lot of time. Yeah, St. Louis lost a lot of veterans right now. Okay. Oh, look at that. Ovechkin finally retired. 10 years in. I don't know if this is realistic. Yeah, he had a great career, of course. Okay, and let's look at the goalies. No, not defensemen. Skaters, yeah, goalies. And Jonathan Quick, yeah, finally he had retired. And I guess you can say this is the end of the LA Kings era. No Dustin Brown, Mike Richardson, Jeff Carter, I think, already retired. Jonathan Quick is gone. And yeah, nothing. It will be hard for them to stay successful. Kari Lehtonen, yeah, we traded him to New York Islanders, and he retires also 10 years in. So for some of you who are interested in when players are retiring, this is the time for Jonathan Quick and Kari Lehtonen. Approximately 10 years in. So yeah, this is the retirements. Okay, and yeah, let's look at the draft. We don't even have first round pick. So yeah, we can go auto draft. We just need to remember the first teams. Oh yeah, shut down the phones. San Jose, Detroit, Chicago, Boston, and Toronto. San Jose, Detroit, Chicago, Boston, and Toronto. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, draft is complete. Whatever. I don't think that we will get anything good. And I think that we will stop here. We will not be advancing any further. We will look at the draft picks. Then we will go through through all the teams to kind of see what's happening with their rosters, and yeah, that would be it. Who is our? Yeah, nobody good. We got Daniel Licabal. Yeah, no, he's not that good. Yeah, everybody we got are not great players. Okay, who was it? It was San Jose. Let's look them in order, kinda. San Jose. This is the guy they drafted. I guess it is. 3.5 green star. He was first overall pick. Ed Weller, left wing grinder. Yeah, well, he's pretty far away from being NHL ready. Then it was Detroit, I think. Yeah, Detroit. Oh, they probably got a goalie. Yeah, Ivan Radulov from, I think it's Lithuania. Yeah, second overall. And yeah, he's also pretty far away. Okay. Then it was Chicago. Chicago got not a goalie in the first round. Yeah, they got this Sean Stewart guy. And yeah, third overall. 72, yeah, he's decent. He might be something, but also nothing, too spectacular. Then who was it? Oh, it was Boston and Toronto. Boston, Andy White, two-way defender, 66 overall, 19 years old. Yeah, nothing really fascinating. And Toronto, looks like they got another goalie. Yeah, Aaron Stillman, 4 stars. Yeah, that's all right. 57, yeah, he is nothing too good. Okay. So now I think that the only thing that we left to do, because, well, I don't want really to go through a re-signing. Nothing fascinating will happen in the re-signing. And players' growth, you can see that, well, DeMaio will be pretty much the same. Fleury will be pretty much the same. Maheu, yeah, he will may get a little bit of a jump, but probably not. He will be around 85. Maybe he will jump to 87. McIver, well, something. 1 week would stay the same, so it's not really point in going through the all off season to see our players grow, because they are not really growing. So what I want to do as the last thing is to just look through all the teams. Let's sort them by overall, I think. Yeah, and we'll just go through it. I know it will take some time, but some of you guys asked me to do that. So this is Anaheim Ducks. I'm sorry. This is Anaheim Ducks. Nobody really with potential. And yeah, we will go through all the skaters and then goalies. Boston, yeah, basically all the same names. Nobody with potential as well. Nobody, on the rise, really. Yeah, Boston, yeah, they're not such a great team. Buffalo, yeah, they have Sam Reinhart. Oh, how has that happened? Did they draft him, really? I didn't know. Yeah, he was drafted 3rd overall. Well, in Roulette he was drafted 2nd overall, but also by Buffalo Sabres. That's really funny. And what kind of career he had? Well, he had a decent career. They pretty much sucked, so yeah. Tyler Ennis, yeah, he was a good player. Mantha they had. Okay, oh yeah, Glenny signed with him. I don't think we traded for him. I think we kind of just let him go. And he was a great player. And he had basically the same stats as before. So yeah, he's a great player, and I would miss him. Girgensons, no, he is not our player in this franchise. As well as Ristolainen, it's from another franchise. Calgary, let's sort. Sean Monahan, Barchi. Yeah, here are all their leaders. Carolina, this is not that many good players. Chicago, they don't have Keane, was not resigning with them. Eberle, they have Letty Rundbland, yeah, not the team on the top. Oh, Colorado is another case. Look at that. They have Ekblad. They have Eric Johnson still. Well, how he's 35 years old. Yeah, he had a pretty great career. Duchesne, Ladd. Yeah, those are. Yeah, Landeskog is still with them. He's just dropped a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Sean Day. Yeah, Columbus looks like a team on the rise. Look at that. They have Sean Day, 88 overall. We were really close to drafting him, but we didn't. Cedric Lowe, another great pick. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Somebody, another Sam, because they have. Okay, that's it. Oh, this team, I heard something of it. Yeah, we by the way, I forgot to mention it. We have a decent core of players. It will be good for another maybe 3 or 4 years before we need to rebuild. So yeah, it's a good team still. Detroit is not good in this game. After Zetterberg and Datsuk retiring, Detroit cannot really get anything going. Edmonton, yeah, they have a great forward, but yeah, they had some successful years, I think. Not too great, but something. Florida, let's sort it. Yeah, Konechny, 96 overall forward. He's 26 years old now. I think he did pretty well. Yeah, he is a great player. And look at that, shooting all 99s, puck skills all 99s, defense, everything except face-offs all 99s. Yeah, he is the new Sidney Crosby, no doubt. He has 5 stars in 5 categories out of 6. He is, somebody might say he's a little bit weak physically, but how can you really say that when he has 99 body checking? But for your information, Konechny is not always growing like that. I had another experience. Sometimes he is, 4 green stars. I saw that. One time I saw him being 4.5 gold stars. So he's not always 5-star. So pay attention. He's not really the real deal. And if you can draft him, you should draft him. He's not always 5 stars. Huberdeau, another nice player. DeCall they have. Yeah, that's fine. LA, yeah, looks like LA still, they have really old team, but they still have this, good team. What kind of a goalie they have? I know that we will look at the goalies later, but I want to see it. No, they don't have a goalie at all, so yeah, it will be hard for them to do. Minnesota, yeah, they have Patty Kane, Forbert, Coyle, yeah, that's something. Galchenyuk is nice. Yeah, Montreal is another nice team, actually. They have PK still, they have Galchenyuk, Pacioretty. Yeah, basically all the players, and some of the young players have grown. Nashville, Seth Jones. Oh, a big resigning for Nashville. Look at that. Yeah, that's just everybody needs to be resigned. And yeah, Seth Jones as well. 90 overall, great defenseman. New Jersey, nothing really spectacular. Julien Gauthier, yeah, he is looks like a great prospect. I think when he was drafted, yeah, 2016. Okay, Islanders, Tavares is still there. Reinhart, Okposo, yeah. They have some great postseason runs. I don't think they won Stanley Cup, but yeah, they had some successful years. Okay, Rangers. Stepan is 91 overall. McDonough. Yeah, basically all the same names. Yeah, Tarasenko ended up in there. We had him. Maybe we traded him to Rangers. I don't really remember. Ottawa, yeah, we made some trades with them too. Cowan, we did not trade Cowan to them. Hagelin, I think we had. Yeah, I think we signed Hagelin. Yeah, now I remember. We signed Hagelin free agency with Jonathan Taves, and he was good for us. But then we used him in Robin Leonard trade, I think. Yeah, Eric Carlson is a veteran now. Oh, that's fascinating. I don't remember. I don't think anybody else we know is here. Okay, let's move on. Pretty weak team in Philadelphia. Oh no, they still have Jamie Benn. Yeah, nice to see him. McDavid they have. Yeah, they actually have a pretty good team. I don't know what I was saying. But yeah, they don't really have too much success in the postseason, as I recall. Phoenix is a usual another big re-signing for them. Everybody's out of their deals. Ryan Johansson, yeah, I think we dealt him there. I just don't remember who we got. Oh, I think we got a draft pick for him. Yeah. Maybe we got a draft pick to get DeMaio. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Now I'm remembering. And also Chiasson. So yeah, we moved Johansson and Chiasson to Phoenix because we had huge cap problems coming up, and we drafted DeMaio, and he turned out to be good. So it was a nice managerial move. Crosby and Malkin still there, but they will be done pretty soon probably. Pittsburgh looks like the usual problem. They have some young talent coming up, but they never do good in this game. This is just what kind of goalie they have. Yeah, they don't have a goalie. They never have a good goalie, and this is why they are never a good team. Logan Couture, another bad player. I had an experience with him. He's not doing well in this game. Krog, I think he was a great rookie. Hurdle, 85 overall. He's not really growing too well. Nobody really to look at. St. Louis, Pietrangelo and Shattenkirk. Yeah, they beat us in this postseason. Yeah, that's okay team. They have a nice defensive core. Nichushkin finally grown. What kind of season he's? Yeah, he has a. Oh, you see, this is maybe his first year out of AHL, and he did well. 30 goals he scored. That's pretty decent. Okay, let's move on. Tampa Bay. Yeah, Tampa Bay is one of the best teams. They have Stamkos, Drin, Kucherov, Hedman, Clark. Blake Clark he's always in the tops. Ryan Callahan. They have Ernie. Yeah, they have a great team, and they are successful in this game. Toronto is a little bit weak. Phil Kessel is really dropping. Morgan Riley, Kadri. Yeah, that's. Vancouver is they are not on the rise technically, but yeah, they made postseason this year. Washington, Backstrom is still there, but he will be done pretty soon. And yeah, I don't remember except for this last deal for Tyler Bozak. I don't remember we ever did anything with Washington. Winnipeg, we had some deals done. I remember it. Bogosian, Kane, Sibanaler, he turned out to be 87. Mark Scheifele is... It's always different, from time to time. So you can't really say that those players are always growing like that. It's changing every time. It's kind of a random. Okay, now let's just really quickly go through all the goalies, because I know you guys want to show it. Yeah, John Gibson. And this is realistic, 90 overall. He had a great postseason in real life. Subban, 90 overall, a great goalie. Yeah, Boston has a lot of goalies. Rask, Subban, yeah, turned out good for them. Cooper, 89. Neuwirth, yeah, great for Buffalo. Calgary, Campbell, Varlamov, okay. Carolina, no Cam Ward for them. Nedeljkovic. Okay, Chicago. Marquand, Crawford, yeah, he's not retired, but he is close to it. He's 38 years old. A lot of goalies for Chicago. I don't know why they draft him, why they signed them. It's just crazy. Colorado, no good goalie. Columbus, yeah, Bobrovsky's still there. He's 34. He has a couple of years in him, maybe even 4 or 5. Yeah, he can do good. Dallas, yeah, here is the best goalie. Detroit, yeah, this guy is, yeah, he grown for them, but they still have a shitty team, so not much they can do. Berglund, I think he's a young goalie. They drafted him, and he grew up to be actually an amazing goalie. Maybe Edmonton, some great things are waiting for them. No good backup though, so maybe it's an issue. Bernier is still around. Nobody for LA. They would probably sign somebody or try to. No good goalies for Minnesota. Carey Price is still there. 91 overall, 35 years old. He's still good to go. Tokarski as a backup, 86. Yeah, that's fine. Makarov for Nashville. New Jersey, Corbin Bose. Oh yeah, he was this Conn Smythe trophy winner 4 years ago. Yeah. Now I see that he's a goalie too. Sotheby, this 95 overall goalie, he is amazing. He is one of the best. He was drafted 2nd overall in 2015. 5 stars. Fascinating. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Yeah, goalies. Let's move on. Ranger, Oscar Dansk. I know somebody of you guys. In my experience, Dansk is always something around 85 overall, so not much more. Maybe you guys saw it differently, but I never saw him being like high 80s or something. Never. Pullin, we traded for him. He was our goalie for some time. Bobkov, Allen, yeah. This is Ottawa's goalies. Thurston, yeah, I remember they drafted him. He's pretty young, and he's now 88 overall. Good for him. Phoenix, Visentin, yeah, he was their original goalie, and he's growing nicely. No good goalie for Pittsburgh whatsoever. Hackett for San Jose with Reimer, 2 veteran goalies. Mrazek and Pavlik for St. Louis. Bishop, he's not that good in the GM mode. He's good in hot, for example. He's amazing goal, even regular one. He's big, so he's stopping pucks nicely. Ty Edmonds, yeah, they drafted him. He looks like he's still growing, so nice. Nice job. Robin Lehner, our old friend, here with amongst too many goalies of Vancouver. Yeah, that's it. Washington, yeah, they still have Holtby. I think he was better. He's starting to drop a little bit. And Winnipeg, they have Hutchinson. Yeah, he's also always around, 85, not much more. Okay, and yeah, I think that it is it. I think we've done all that I could possibly think of. So I hope you guys enjoyed this series finale. It's I don't even know what to say. And please leave a like if you enjoyed the series, and my new GM series will be coming out pretty soon. And also, thank you for all the support that I was getting. It meant a lot to me, and yeah, I think we will have many more great things on this channel. So thank you for watching, and well, I will see you in some other series.